Hello, people of YouTube. It is me, Coaster Studios guy here, and I am doing the top 5 roller coasters at Kennywood. This is an amusement park. Sorry. This is an amusement park in West Mifflin, Pennsylvania, right outside of Pittsburgh. And this is a really awesome park. They got some good rides. They got some oldies. They got some newies. So let's go ahead and get started. This is the top 5, even though there are 7 roller coasters. I left out a kiddie coaster, and an indoor spinning coaster, which is the Exterminator. So let's go ahead and get started with number 5, which is... There we go. The Thunderbolt. This is a wooden terrain coaster, again by Zamperla. Not again by Zamperla, I don't know what I was saying. The end of this ride, or the biggest drop on this ride is actually at the end. That's what makes this ride pretty cool. And it also interacts with the Phantom's Revenge. The Phantom's Revenge goes over and under this a lot. You can see in the picture, Phantom's Revenge is right there. Yeah, it's just a pretty good all-around ride. Again, since it's a terrain coaster, the drop is higher than the lift hill. It's almost 100 feet. It's a pretty fun roller coaster. Number 4 is the Jackrabbit. This is also another wooden terrain coaster, and this is famous for its double dip. Now, I know a double dip is something you see on a lot of roller coasters nowadays, but back then when this was built, in I think like the 1940s, I think this was like the first double dip, and if it was not, there was still not very many double dips around. It goes through a tunnel. It has, of course, the double dip, and it's just, this one's really cool too. Got some, yeah, it's just really fun. Again, height is smaller than the drop, but yeah, it's pretty fun. Number 3 is the Racer. This is a Mobius loop. If you don't know what a Mobius loop is, it is a racing coaster where you start out on the left side. It's one big track. It's not two different tracks like most racing coasters. It's one track, and you go around the track, and then let's say you start out on the left side of the roller coaster when you get in the station. When you exit the station, or when you enter the station at the end of the ride, you're on the right side. So it's just one giant loop. It's really fun. Number 2 is Phantom's Revenge. Now, number 2 and number 1 could easily go back and forth, but I just think this one was a bit worse than the number 1 coaster. It is manufactured by Morgan and Aerodynamics. Aerodynamics first designed it, and they had a whole bunch of inversions, but because of complaints about roughness, Morgan came in, did a renovation of the ride. They took all the inversions out, you know, that type of stuff. And the cool thing about this one is it is a hypercoaster, since there is an elevation change of more than 200 feet. So this roller coaster it's just awesome. It's the 200-foot elevation change, the 220-foot elevation change is actually on the second hill, not on the first hill. So that's pretty fun. It takes like a minute to get up the lift hill. That's the stinky part about it. But yeah, the drop is 80 feet more than the height, so that's a lot. No, 60 feet more, sorry. But it's just, this is a fun coaster. It is rough, that's why. And on those airtime hills, you are coming out of your seat, but it's a thigh crusher. It hurts your thigh. It's really bad. So that's why I put Skyrocket at the number 1 spot. This is a steel launch coaster. It's an LSM launch coaster, which is linear synchronized, I think. I'm not really sure. Motor launch. It's not. I know it's not limb launch. That's different. But it's about a minute long. The coolest thing about this is, instead of I know a lot of launch coasters do this, but instead of stopping at the launch and then going, at the launch, you just go out of the station, and then you do a turn, and then you just go straight into the launch. So it's just pretty fun. And then you're going up into this top hat, 95 feet up. And then you go down the top hat and do 3 inversions. I forgot to put the inversions down, but yeah. So that was my video. Please comment, like, and subscribe if you want more. And if you want to become part of my channel, you can email me some pics that you take around the park to coasterstudiosguy@gmail.com. Yeah, this is just, it's a fun park. You should go there if you have the chance. If you're ever near Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, in the west side of Pennsylvania, you really need to go here. This is probably not the best. It's the second best amusement park in Pennsylvania. Hershey Park, of course, but that's on the east side. If you split it in half and just look at the west side, it's the best amusement park in the west side of Pennsylvania. But yeah, thanks for watching.